Hi everyone, this is Laura Roket, the manager of the University of Akron Field Station, and I'm really looking forward to having you help us with the upgrade of our bird feeding station. The bird feeder area was designed in 2017 by an Eagle Scout, but the weather has really done a number on many of the bird feeders and we are in desperate need of an upgrade. This is a really popular spot at the field station because students can sit in the main classroom and stare out the window at all of the birds visiting the feeders.
Hi, I'm Dr. Laura Roket. I'm the manager of the University of Akron Field Station, and I'm here today at the Martin Center for Field Studies and Environmental Education at Bath Nature Preserve. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the property via drone video in just a minute, but I wanted to tell you about this really cool hidden gem that's located just 20 minutes from the University of Akron. Our mission at the University of Akron Field Station is scientific research, education, and community outreach. And it is a wonderful place to come explore nature and to learn more about real-time science. So we hope that we see you out here someday. Have a wonderful semester. See you real soon.
Grants and individual contributions to the field station are really important for us to be able to do our programming. This year we received 2 bird-related grants, so we were all set to start 2020 with a whole year of bird-related programming, and unfortunately COVID has stopped our progress on a lot of those fronts. The field station is definitely a collaborative place, and we have a lot of partners on our bird-related projects, including Bath Township and Bath Parks, and the Ohio Ornithological Society, Greater Akron Audubon Society, and Bath Community Fund. For this project, there will be a lot of things that you need to keep in mind as you're working through your challenge. So after seeing the video of Bath Nature Preserve, here are some questions to ask yourself. What kind of birds might we see at Bath Nature Preserve, and how does the habitat affect where they live and breed and eat? What do birds eat in nature anyway? Why do we even feed them? What birds are ones that are common that would come to feeders, and what birds are birds that would not come to feeders, and why? Here are some of the common birds that we would see at feeders at Bath Nature Preserve. I've indicated if the picture is specifically showing you a male bird only when there are differences between what the males and the females look like. Why would that be something important to keep in mind when you're learning how to bird watch? This is a northern cardinal, the state bird of Ohio. Downy woodpeckers are the smallest of the woodpeckers in Ohio. Hairy woodpeckers look a lot like downy woodpeckers, but there are a few key differences that you'll have to research so that you're able to tell them apart. Blue jays are one of our noisiest birds, and you're probably used to seeing them in the city as much as you are used to seeing them out at a nature preserve. Mourning doves are personally one of my favorite birds. They have a beautiful pastel coloration and they sing a very mournful song. Even though they have the same striking blue color, bluebirds are not related to blue jays. They're much smaller, but these are great little birds that we find a lot at Bath Nature Preserve. Black-capped chickadees are a really spunky bird, and this is one of the birds that you can train to come to your hand to eat seed right out of it at bird feeding areas. House finches have a beautiful red blush across their breast and head. American goldfinches are bright flashes of yellow in the fall skies. American tree sparrows have a beautiful rusty colored red stripe along the top of their head. Even though these guys are called red-bellied woodpeckers, it's really their bright red punk rock hairdo that catches your eye. They are a medium-sized woodpecker. White-breasted nuthatches are acrobatic little birds, and you'll often see them foraging along tree trunks upside down. The American robin is one of our most common birds in Ohio. Hopefully you've seen them before. Red-winged blackbirds have a bright red and yellow patches on their wings, and they are one of the first birds to let us know that spring has arrived in northeastern Ohio. Tufted titmice have a big personality trapped in their little bird bodies. At the University of Akron, one area of expertise is a field called biomimicry, which is innovation inspired by nature. As you can see from this picture showing the different shaped bills of birds, the form informs the function. What that means is that the shape of the bill helps us realize what the birds are eating because they are perfectly adapted for the prey that they are after. One famous example of biomimicry is how the bullet train in Japan was designed after the bill of the kingfisher because it can cut through water and air very aerodynamically. Another example of biomimicry using birds are the wing tips of this Airbus, which are curved up to help break up airflow around the wings and have the plane get better gas mileage. If you love birds as much as I do, there's all kinds of jobs out there for you, like an ornithologist, who is a biologist that specifically studies birds. You could be a biologist or an ecologist, like I am, a naturalist who works at a park, district, or a zoo and tells people about different birds, an environmental scientist, or an environmental engineer. A few cool things for you to check out that were in the news this year are Black Birders Week, as well as a chapter of Ohio Young Birders Club in northeastern Ohio. Okay, here's where the work comes in. Your challenge is to pick one of the species of the common feeder birds from the examples that I went through above. Do a lot of research on your bird. Take really good notes. This is an important skill for a scientist to have. Learn all about the bird that you can. Make a fact sheet in your own words about your bird species. Include some fun pictures that you might find online. An important part of your fact sheet should be a list or a description of some biomimicry ideas that you have either researched and found or thought of yourself inspired by your bird. Finally, design a bird feeder that would work for your bird species. Build your bird feeder and decorate it so that other people know what bird species you are describing. Make sure that you tell me on your fact sheet what kind of bird seed I should fill your bird feeder with to attract your species of bird. Scientists are always making observations and asking questions, so here are a few example questions for you to think about as you're working through your project. Thanks for helping the University of Akron Field Station on this project. We can't wait to see what you come up with. Good luck!